And welcome, guys. Welcome to Late Night Line. Here we got Brandon. What's up, Brandon?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Late Night Line. Happy to have y'all with us. 12, how you doing?
Taking it easy, man. Taking it easy. We just kicked it off a little late, but you know what I'm saying?
We here
than ever, but we still here. We still got to bring you out a show. So, anything new?
Anything new? I mean, it's something small, but Daryl Sheets from Storage Wars. I've been watching that since 2010 when it came out. Everybody bidding for, lockers that have been abandoned. Unfortunately, he unalived himself after dealing with cyberbullying at the age of 67. So, there's no age limit on this thing. Unfortunately, people do deal with stress. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate. So
that was the dude that had the pretty wife?
No, that was the other dude. So Daryl, he had a son named Brandon that he used to go through the units with, and he was literally on the show from the beginning to like 2023. So he was on it for a grip.
Oh, him! Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was cool as hell because he hit some jackpots too.
He hit some jackpots, and then I used to love that he always used to go at it with Dave Hester, Mr. Yep. Anytime he saw something, he run it up on him. So that drug used to kill me, but
let me put it up on the screen. Yeah, home was cool.
He was.
Yeah. Oh man, that's sad. That's sad.
So, R.I.P. to Daryl Sheets.
Yeah, man, that's sad to hear, man. I was looking at the one with the guys out there in Chicago.
Planning to charge the man who shot and killed 3 people at a Detroit gas station, citing self-defense. Thank you for joining us. I'm Simon Chiquette.
And I'm Heather Catallo. It's a story we've been following since the weekend, and tonight it's raising new questions about conflict, guns, and choices that can turn deadly in an instant.
All this unfolded around 3 a.m. Sunday at a gas station near McNichols and the Redford Township border. 70 Detroit's Randy Wimbley is your Detroit reporter following this developing story, hearing from the outraged and grieving family of one of those victims, a community activist, an attorney, and he's breaking down why prosecutors say their hands are tied.
Yeah, devastating news for those families. The man who fired those shots was released from police custody early Wednesday. Authorities saying there simply is not enough evidence to prove that he was not acting in self-defense. The man who shot and killed Lester Owens and Trevor and Jasmine Sheeler at a gas station on the city's west side Sunday will not face charges. That news coming from Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy's office, which stated Wednesday, after a careful review of the facts and evidence, the Wayne County Prosecutor's office has determined that the warrant will be denied for insufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the suspect did not act in lawful self-defense and in defense of others. That news comes as a gut punch for the families of the deceased, including Lester Owens' father.
They premeditated everything before they got in their vehicle, what they were going to do. They were going to hit a car, get somebody to come out, and tell them to meet, and then shoot, because they already felt cocky because they ride around with 3 guns. You let murderers out to do it again. Murderers are not the victims. I'm the victim. Lester, my son, is the victim, and those 2 people that were killed are the victims.
The prosecutor's office says the 3 people killed were seen getting out of their car, opening the driver's door of another vehicle, and getting into a physical altercation with the driver. That's when the man in the rear of that car fired those fatal shots. Attorney Terry Johnson says Michigan law allows someone to use lethal force when they are in imminent fear of death or great bodily harm for themselves or someone else.
My concerns are someone getting out of a vehicle, going into another vehicle. Again, that's never a good thing, especially when there's been some sort of friction between the 2 parties beforehand.
That friction stemming from a crash on the road, a pursuit, and someone pointing a gun at the other car and culminating in this confrontation at the gas station. Community violence intervention group The People's Action says there were off-ramps on this road to tragedy, and it should serve as a lesson to everyone.
De-escalation skills. It was so many times where they could have stopped and said, you know what, it's not worth it, or we can go a different route.
Us as a community, we need to intervene more. I don't think that we should just always depend on law enforcement or extreme circumstance, extreme people to come intervene. We could do it, right? Let's hold ourselves accountable as a community.
The family of the brother and sister killed in that shooting declined an interview, as did the young man who pulled the trigger. I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But you see, in what world, man? What world could you open someone's car door and claim? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all was ready to do something. Y'all was going to do something, but I can't cry victim for y'all. Like, y'all was going to go hurt that man.
Yo, they reached in, yo. He clapped all 3 of them. I could understand the one that opened the door, but they all got it.
Yeah, the other ones in the back, though. I don't know.
They oh boy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That and that's the thing, because I think I don't know if that's like a stand your ground state or whatever. I know he was he had his permit, so he had everything legit. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, it's more of a chance for them not to get charges there than it would be here. Connecticut, you gotta take every chance to run. You have to use every option to try and escape before you are able to use your pew-pew. Otherwise, you're going to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail. But he ain't seen no time. No time.
They let him out. It is what it is.
Yeah. If they ain't jump out the car like that, if they ain't they were trying to fight. They were trying to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Was that worth it?
Absolutely not. And
none
then
of that was worth it.
I got a question, the little People's Advocate, the organization, talking about other people got to get involved so y'all could get hit too? Nah.
Yeah.
People are crazy. And I mean, come on. You done seen people try and help innocent bystanders on the side of the road get unalive for their troubles. Yep. I'm not hopping into nobody's stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's what makes America a little weird is I think I love it. At the same time, it gets diluted every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in the days in America, you could hitchhike.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hitchhiking is out of that junk, boy. It's out of there. Out of there. It's gone. They look at you like a weirdo if you put up your hand in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yep. But back in the days, people used to hitchhike. People, you know what I'm saying? Now, after all of those random people going missing, no hitchhiking. Mm-hmm. And that was the thing of the past. That was a culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talk about going from one side of the country to the next side hitchhiking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, trying to help your fellow man.
Yeah, they were like, oh, how you make it? Oh, I hitchhike. Now you can't even hitchhike. You can't even make, unless the dude is a weirdo. Or you're being pretty kind. I remember it wasn't a hitchhike. I think a guy and his girl, they had like 4 kids in the car or whatever. And when they were broken down, it was a bad spot.
Mm.
I dropped into the gas station to get some gas and come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was pretty reasonable. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I see the kids and all in the truck. So yeah, I was like, all right. I knew the gas station was like only 2 blocks over. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, got a gas station. All right, cool. What he was talking about made sense, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, this happened in Chicago, boy.
Crazy.
Yo, one of the things I noticed was they make Chicago look so bad.
Mm-hmm. Chirac.
Yeah, but I was looking at pictures of Chicago. That shit look like Florida. They got beautiful beaches. We're not talking about the ghetto. We're talking about like Chicago. They got high rise there. Oh man, it looked like New York, man. New York. And I was looking at like when you think about it, they always show you the bad part, but when you go to man, I was like, wow, Chicago is nice, yo. Because I don't want to know like. Because I always hear people like, not just the black people. I used to communicate with people that's in Chicago, you know, and I'm like, and most of these people were Caucasian. And I'm like, it don't add up. But when I seen it, I was watching a streamer. He was out there in Chicago and he was just going around showing the scenery. I'm like, damn, I thought that jump was like the ghetto. But no, man, that jump beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.